What's up, fellas? I know what time it is. Give y'all a chance to get on or whatever. Got some updates for my Singleback bunch. Doing some things differently on defense. Still gotta work with it, with the tweaks and whatnot. But all in all, I think we're gonna be committed to it. So get back in here and go in order or change this position real quick. I think that's already changed. Might start. No. No, we'll keep them as is for right now. What's going on, Mike? Man, hey, I fucking threw a pick against a run commit to the hitch route. Dude caught the ball in the air. I had to catch animation. Then as soon as he fell on the ground, they let him knock it loose. I was like, man, the hell with that. Let's get into it, man, guys. Shit was wild, man. Madden on the bullshit today, man. I could already tell. So we're gonna try to be smart. I'm gonna go ahead and show you fellas this mini scheme I'm working on. I'm always updating it, always making changes, always trying to perfect something great. So I'm gonna kind of just go ahead and show you the audibles that I do use now, and then we'll kind of go from there. Alright, so our audible: end around lead, inside zone split, and the PA boot slide. Okay, so those are going to be your audibles. Your base plays, obviously, y'all already know. This is a situational play. It's not something that you're necessarily going to need the audible check to, as I've already given you the setups for this being in the middle of the field and whatnot. So you're not going to have it as an audible check. You will use the halfback zone weak, the PA boot, the tight end hook. You could probably get away with the big return, the quick pitch, flanker drive, and the counter. I think those are the ones that I run. And let's kind of go in here and show you what you're going to be doing, your motions and your hot route adjustments. Show you what you're kind of looking for against different defenses or whatever. What I like to do. I think this will help you fellas, man. Control the game. Minimize turnovers, because they're easy reads. You know, just pick them apart underneath. Got a balance between run, pass, play action. Kind of keep them off the commit. You know, they like to run commit. Boom, hit them with the play action. Boom. Get a big play downfield. It's definitely a lot you can do in this offense. I think you guys will enjoy. Kind of go over the setups. I'll try to be quick with it. Don't want to spend too much time, especially like on the run plays. I'm going to just go through it 1 or 2 times. You can kind of just move your packages around. I'm not really going to focus too much on packages right now, because that's a story for another day. I'm just going to give you the plays, try to keep it as bougie as possible, straight to the point. Alright, so let's go over the non-audibles first. So the counter Y. We're going to use some of these plays to set up some of the other plays, you know, like the play action and whatever. I'll just go up against random play. It doesn't matter, as long as they're not doing anything. What I like to do is I like to run the counter to the strong side of the formation, but run it flipped. Then we motion this tight end over here, okay? Now that you've done that, you're going to ID Mike on the guy on the line, This is far over here, okay? And then you're just gonna run the ball right up the middle. Easy gains, okay? Easy gains. Okay, so again, just run it to the strong side. Make sure you motion the tight end over here. And again, easy gains. 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. Nothing too serious. If they pass, commit, or whatever, you might end up breaking for more. Okay, so that's just simple. Go ahead and get that out the way. Showed you guys how to run it real quick. Don't want to spend too much time on one play. Alright, so the next one, we'll go with the audible that kind of goes with it. You go with the zone split. Alright, so we just go up against random plays. Now the beauty is, you can run this flip, right? Again, if you're running that counter to the strong side, I like to run the zone weak to the weak side. Okay? Just boom. Right up the middle. Look at that. That's how you want to set it up. Alright, again, you shouldn't have to re-ID. The guy on the edge should already be picked up. Uh-oh, forgot to flip the play. You gotta make sure you flip the play. Should work against a lot of different people, especially like the nickel defenses and stuff. You can come out in this, catch them off guard. Usually you're gonna get easy. Same thing with a counter run. Easy 2, 3, 4, 5. Sometimes you might break even more if they start pass committing. All right. Making sure that okay. So we got that play out the way. That's the audible that goes with it. You can definitely scheme those two runs that aren't zone blitzing as much. You don't need the zone you don't need the zone split. You can run the zone weak. Okay, so it's just the other thing you basically pick based on tendencies. Okay. So if they, like I said, they're just playing 4-man rush, you can do the zone weak, and same thing. You're still going to do the motion and run it to the weak side. Just follow your blocks. Again, you're going to gain easy yards. It's nothing too extravagant about it. It's just easy yards. I mean, you could run it flipped and run it to the two wide receiver side. You know, it doesn't matter. Just make sure you flip the play first, and then make sure that you are IDing on the edge on the other side, and then just follow your blocks. You're going to gain easy yards. So it's just simple runs, nothing too fancy about them. Just making sure y'all know who to ID, kind of scheme your little motions in there. Okay, gonna get into the big plays here in a sec. I'm gonna show you guys how to run the quick pitch. The way you want to do it is you want to run it to the field side. That's the first thing. Okay. Second thing, you want to make sure you have your faster running back. Slower running backs aren't going to be able to kick it up field as fast as your faster running backs. I'm going to show you guys how to run this, and do not use this against man coverage. Use this against people that play straight drop zones. Usually if they're playing like a cover 2 or a cover 4. Usually if I could find, I don't think they got a 3-4 odd, so probably not. Usually not match coverage either. So match coverage always plays the run. So it's just like if it's drop zone. All you're gonna do is just motion the guy at the outside, and this one is gonna be a little bit unique. Okay, so you're not gonna ID the mic on the edge. You're gonna ID the mic on the furthest guy possible. Usually if it's cover 2 or whatever, cover 4, you put them on the quarters. Sometimes, like if it's cover 3, you want to put it on the flat and just kind of just run it. Let the guy get picked up. And again, like I said, it's not going to work as good if you're in the middle of the field. So let me respot the ball. You want to run it to the field side, where you got more room to kind of kick it up to the sideline. Let's try it again. Probably, you know what? I'm gonna probably just ID that guy and try to lay off the turbo until you get off to the edge, and you can, again, you should be able to pick up an easy 5, 6, 7, 8 yards. just like any run. You're not going to always get a home run unless somebody just comes out in the wrong defense. So again, just boom, just find your lane, and look at there, you get 5, 6, 7, 8 yards. Okay, so that's how you're going to run that. It's not something you're going to spam, okay? It's just something you're just going to throw into the offense, because this is going to be more pass-centric. Okay, I'm just giving you guys some ideas to kind of throw those runs in there, because what you want to do is you want to open the play actions up. All right, so remember the counter run that we were going with. Let's go over the PA boot slide. There's a couple of ways that you could run this. We just go random play. One way that you can run this is you can take the slot route and run him on a zig route. Okay, and if you're gonna run it like this, you're gonna keep the play action animation, but you're definitely just gonna go with a cancel as soon as you hand it off to the halfback. And if it's man coverage or if they're playing over the top or anything, you're definitely going to hit that little route in the slot. So it'd be like, boom, cancel right there. You can just wait for it. If you want, you can playmaker him up. I tried to user it and I failed drastically. But just kind of just do it again. Just cancel it right there. And then as you can see, just throw a nice little touch pass over the top. Because usually you're going to have a linebacker or safety, someone not with the best zone coverage playing that. Also do make sure that you ID on the line. When you do it, you just throw a touch pass, and then even against just cancel it, and then just gonna have them wide open. Make sure you're running that to the field side of the formation. Okay. Now let's go over the second way to run this. Same thing, nothing too extravagant, but you do need an underneath route that you can read. Now if you're going to do the cancel play art, you need to make sure that you have an underneath route read that you can read. So like in here, we're going to read the route by Foster Moreau. Again, just cancel the play action, and then we'll have him off on an island by himself usually. So definitely something that you guys can, have in the quick pass game, kind of keep your opponents honest. Now, when they constantly keep playing that and they try to use her and take it away from you, let's say they start playing like cover 3 or something like that, where they play hard flats, right? Now I can't emulate a 2-controller situation right here, because I tried it the other day and it's just too much work, man. I'd rather play a human opponent than to deal with all that crazy stuff. So this is a cover 2 hard flat. Again, just motion the tight end over, and as long as, like I said, you're selling the counter run and the zone splits, you can definitely keep this play action game up. And all you're going to read is Aguilar or Williams, okay? See which one comes open, and then just try to lowball it, but position it. Make sure you don't force the pass in there like I just did, and probably don't want to run this on the hash. Probably want to run it more on the inside to the field side. The thing about practice mode is a lot of the pass concepts are really dependent on where the ball is placed on the field. So definitely just pay attention, read to the sideline, and look at there, you got him wide open against cover 2. Okay, you can also, if we go back and look at it, I think we might have had the deep route as well. So just go to again, and then just check. We'll try to check Williams' route. 3, 2, 1. It's a smaller catch ratio that mid read's going to be on it. So you're just going to stay with Aguilar, his route versus cover 2. Now, if you want to sell the play action animation, and you know that they're not blitzing from the blind side, you can actually let the animation play through. If you know they're not blitzing, you can let the animation play through, and then you can just throw it to the tight end. Let the animation go through. If the tight end ain't there, then you can throw it that way. So that's the second way to run it, the stock version just make your quick read. Just make sure they're not blitzing you, and you just always read the tight end. I think against cover 3, you would definitely take that tight end route. But cover 2, just throw it over the top. Just wait for it. And it's an easy 15, 16, 17, some yard game. So it's definitely something smart. It can beat man coverage and zone. And sometimes you can hit that other route. I guess like if they play quarters or something, you know, you can hit the other route. But it's again, spacing, make your read, be smart with it. Don't force it. It takes 3 seconds usually for routes to develop. So kind of keep that in mind. Have like a clock fire in your head. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. And again, also try not to, you know, roll out of the pocket against, you know, containments and stuff like that. You can usually, if you know your opponent's playing containment, use the cancel play action animation. Try to go in here again. And obviously, y'all know that how spacing is. I shouldn't have to go into it, but we will. We'll go over the spacing scheme, which is going to be tight end, hook, and spacing. So they're going to kind of complement each other, and I'm going to show you how. Let's say they're playing a cloud defense. We'll start off with a Tampa 2. All right, so they're playing like a cloud. The way I like to do this is I like to put the slot in the flat route, and then I kind of keep that corner out by Williams. There's no need to motion him out, because if you motion him, and sometimes elite corners, you know, they don't have as much ground to cover to defend all those routes. Okay, so your read is obviously you're going to read the flat route first. If the defender jumps down, then Williams will be wide open. If he jumps deep, then you have your read between the flat route and the tight end hook. Okay, so Tampa 2 is going to play deep. You're going to take the flat route. Okay, every time. Nothing's going to change. They start playing hard, you know, playing cloud flats, shade down and then shade up over the top, playing cloud flat spam. That's all you're going to do, bro. Just keep hitting this. Going to get 5 yards a pop. Okay? They try to user that and play the hard flats or whatever, then you're going to have your read with, you know, the tight end hook and the deep out route. I'm kind of show you here if they come out in a hard flat defense, just to kind of show you how you read it. Again, 3 seconds for the play to develop. That's all you got to remind. Don't force passes before, you know, that opens up. So we're going to show the hard flat right here. Again, put that 3 second timer in your head. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, throw. Okay, that's pretty much the guideline to spacing pass concepts. Okay, just kind of keep that in your head, that inside clock in your head. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, throw. Okay, and you're going to hit them every single time, especially if you know what coverage they're playing. You catch on to their tendencies. Again, one more time. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. I threw the wrong guy, but he still caught the ball, so I'm good, you know. Now we're going to go over the last one, which obviously, man, really doesn't require too much, because anytime they're playing zone, spacing is just going to dominate it. Let me go. Shouldn't even go up against random play, because sometimes they put man coverage in there. I don't want to do it against man coverage right now. The random zone. The way I usually do this is if I see one safety higher than the other, I'm going ahead and predicating that that's cover 3. Okay, always look at the safety depth and the corner depth, and that's usually going to be your tell. Okay, so that's obviously a cover 3 or possibly cover 6. You know, you could have quarters, deep half on one side. Always kind of read that and see. And then the way you're going to read this is you always read your primary hitch first. Okay, then if after 3 seconds that hitch is covered, then you take your second read, which is going to be the curl route. Okay, once that curl route's covered, you're going to read the slant, and then your last read is going to be the flat route. So I know it's a lot. 3 seconds is all you have to kind of process that information. But you just kind of go 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, and the slant route opened up. It was a little too late, but it's usually how much time you have to throw it. But do make sure that you ID on the line. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. I should have threw the slant. It's a little bit difficult, especially if you don't know what zone they're in. Just kind of read it. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3. Boom. Read. Especially if you see a bunch of defenders kind of gravitate to your primary read, you definitely take your eyes on them. Don't glue down tunnel vision style quarterbacking. No. Just read them. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Okay? And then you can usually get some rack. Okay, if he's not open in 3 seconds, then you're probably going to need to take off, because Madden's not going to give you all day to pass from under center unless you're blocking an extra person. So 1, 2, 3, pop. I waited too long to throw it, and as a result, so you just got to come into practice mode and just practice against different coverage. 1, 2, 3, pop. So that's really how much time you have for the spacing concepts or any route development. Is that 3-second read. You will have the completion as long as you make the right read. Other than that, I think for the bulk of it, it pretty much kind of goes over everything. Yes, there are other plays, but everything kind of entails the same. I do have motion schemes with the flanker drive that I use in gameplay. Sometimes I use that flanker drive to open up the 4 verts, and pretty much, you can use the motion scheme to throw in there with the passes and the runs, and you can kind of throw your opponents off. So that's pretty much everything in detail as best as I can without, kind of killing too much time for you fellas. Even though, yeah, I be getting interceptions with my linebackers, bro. Like I don't lie about that shit. It's just they won't get like the spectacular catch animations. They'll pick it off. I mean, if you're playing it right, but they're not gonna get the spectacular catch animations that like a safety might get or something like that. But they will get the pick, and they won't get like a slowed down animation when you try to turn the ball the other way. So you can usually, depending on who you have to pick the ball off, usually you can kind of take it to the house the other way. I'll play a few games and kind of demonstrate my scheme a little bit against live opponents. Defense is still kind of a work in progress. I mean it's good, but at the same time, like I said, 72 overall, what can you hope for? Can only hope for so much. You can sit there and pray to Jesus. You pray to the Madden gods. Be like, hey, so one of the main things is, especially if you know that you don't have abilities on defense, is you have to control the pace of the game with your offense. You have to use that as an extension to your defense to kind of help your defense out. Again, like I said, I used to just try to outscore my opponents, but after talking to a few people, man, you can't always rely on having those high-scoring college-type games. You got to kind of slow the game down, because scoring 10 seconds every time you get the ball is really going to be longer gameplay. Like, you're going to take longer than you need to trying to get in and out of games. But I'm going to probably be playing more big nickel And if they come out and run formations, obviously we got the 4-3 under that we like.
Brady now on first down.
Look at her.
And down he goes. Brought down.
Nice.
Raider sack. Maurice Hurst never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And now this pass brought in by Brown. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Brady's throw there complete. 7 yards on the play.
He's just going to quick pass.
It'll be second down.
Just about every
Kind
quarterback is trained to really
try to take it away from him
before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Now 4th and 8. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Call it a gain of a couple.
I'm not going to worry about that. Just keep idling down.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. And he'll find his way down inside the 10.
No
and the
huddle
9-yard
spamming
line.
ass.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Trying to show him
shy of the 5 at the 6.
cover 2 and then just.
3-yard gain, and it'll be third down.
It's not really giving me the looks that I want. Try to be smart here.
Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Oh, he got scared.
Incomplete. So 2 third down
Good D.
conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third.
Kind of weared his defense out a little bit with all the no huddles.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space.
Play him. Should just take a chance.
Mismatches they can exploit.
Play them hard flats.
Drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Good stop.
And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either.
All right, so all we got to do now is just control the game. I'm going to assume he's going to be playing zone. Okay. So he's running pinch. Okay. Another thing, guys, is when they run pinch, you can run this end around. Okay. So all you're going to do against end around is move him, get him out of the box. Don't worry about it saying that we don't have the box.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around.
Don't worry about it.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders
He was blitzing, so it's fine.
Stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive.
Sometimes you got to put your big cojones on. All right, so he's going to be blitzing again. We're going to get him with a motion hike with the flanker drive. If he covers the drag, we will check to the running back.
In his own end zone, it's Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs.
He's out of bounds. Don't take no unnecessary hits.
Getting this across the 15. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We'll do it again. It's like he's standing pat.
To throw, it's Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
See if we can get him out of it. He's playing it a lot. We might actually go with the wheel route here. It's a good setup. Spamming. Might be able to catch him.
The 37 on 1st and 10.
He doesn't follow. He doesn't follow. It's full. Cool. We'll go to the tight end.
Card out of throw.
Man, my guy didn't animate. Are you kidding me?
Picked off around the 41. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective,
He didn't animate. Like, he was wide open.
Towards the quarterback.
Oh,
Play
Jesus.
on the ball, whether it's a big time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback, you have a much better opportunity.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Give me the...
Meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball. Not
I got to send a blitz here.
That'll keep you away from a lot of needless
Maybe we might get him to throw a ball.
knock that one away.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. That's complete to his
Wow,
receiver.
that ain't a fumble?
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Alright, so he's playing trips. We'll play Buzz the match. We got 3 match. I won Buzz match. Play hard flats.
Now Leonard Fournette. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up
Buzz
a 3rd
match.
down.
Straight underneath.
Sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one,
Good D, good D, good D, good D, good D.
Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this
All right,
a
so
lot.
split close.
Corners see their job.
We're gonna try that big nickel blitz again. We might be able to get him.
But in this case, he came up.
He's gonna be reading the flat.
Nice, short tackle.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Got that hard.
They'll go for it. It's Brady.
Nobody over there?
Complete, swings it out to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown.
Should have got
As
picked
his
up.
guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get
Should have stayed
past
with
the
cover
sticks
3.
and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and
Probably
get
do
it
my
done
zone adjust.
with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
I feel like I got cheated on that last drive.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin
Really doing
the drive.
anything special.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every...
That's what we do, fellas.
Inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown.
It's a situational play.
Henry Ruggs, 75 yards. And the
Give our
Raiders
defense a
have
chance,
drawn
get the ball
even
back.
here. They can take the lead with the extra point to come.
Got man coverage.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Here's Carr to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Tight end took forever to break off.
But the D got home, brought him down.
It got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Ooh, he got double his stick.
Just a little pass there. Call it to 26.
All right, so he's playing a spread. Go to the dime. See if we can disguise our defense with the bluff.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he's going to get about 7 yards on that one,
spam.
up to around the 33. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Right at 3 sky hard flats.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the gun, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. Operating from the gun, Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
All right, so these ain't working, so what we're going to do is we are putting them on 0. I'm not going to worry about hooks right now.
But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And Brady's throw there incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone.
No huddle scammer.
Buccaneers. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
So I think the only thing I need to do now is go buzz match.
This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think
now those hard flats are playing where we want them to play. He ain't getting no extra yards.
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right?
And now the ball's out.
Typical Madden.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Typical
and
Madden.
Some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
I'm about to use their help.
Stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Brady to throw. That's going to be caught. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That puts them in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime.
That's regs for you, huh?
Team out of their comfort
Look at
zone,
this
and it
spam
changes
one
the way
play.
you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Well, when it force a shot play, man. I got like what, 2 plays.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no.
And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. He's picked off in his own 47. There he goes.
That's Madden for it.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
But it's only so much you can do, man. When a game wants you to lose, you're gonna lose. I mean, that's just how regs is.
It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA
You can tell the
Sports.
skill gap isn't
All right,
there
Coach,
because dude
thank you,
hasn't
and we welcome everyone back
really done nothing. He no huddled with Brady. Gun split close. I take the hard class. I'm gonna have to change my vert hooks to play deeper, to take those deep in routes away from him.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
We're gonna be fine.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious.
Gotta force him to play underneath now.
And now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Carr gonna throw. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he'll find Moreau here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
Supposed to be blocked.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll be a second and long. Now Carr.
Nice user. Nice user. Let's go.
Touchdown, Raiders. Nelson Aguilar. 29 yards.
Tried to shade over top.
And the Raiders make some inroads here on that.
I lowballed and threw it behind him.
That's the score you felt they had to have here.
That's how you deal with that. They want to spam shade over the top, lowball it, throw it behind.
Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Madden is killing me with that right there.
A few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams
cross your fingers, you get it.
This time unsuccessfully.
We got one. Let's go.
Might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2.
That's number 9 on the season.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Kind of giving us that flat. Whoa, come on, Madden.
And down he goes.
Come on, Madden. Don't. Don't.
On second down now. this up to about the 40.
If I have to double team him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Carr. Pass caught by Ruggs, middle of the field. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Don't animate me, EA. Do not animate me like that.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now it's the backup Mariota. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Slide protect over there. Make sure he's doubled. Ain't gonna worry about that.
Mariota again.
How I missed that?
The intended receiver, but it's going to be
all right,
second down.
he wants to play.
Up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion
He wants
there,
to play strong.
That should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. This is Richard. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Wear him out.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Carr gives to Richard.
I love zone split.
Touchdown, Raiders. A 6-yard touchdown run.
Where we at?
And the Raiders are back
18.
with the score.
Take the point.
To hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
All right, so we back in the game. We're not out of it. Down, but not out.
Because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play.
I'm gonna try the onside kick, bro.
The guy with the football.
Still just a 2-score game in the
Maybe we can get number 10.
Onside kick here anyway.
Almost.
Team does its job. The risk reward.
All right, we're gonna change our hooks. Play 15.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders 29.
Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it.
Now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back.
I'm just going to spam runs.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to
I put a hard flat over there.
right, continue.
And he's into
I specifically put a hard flat over there. What the fuck?
from 19 yards away. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create
Madden
mismatches
cheat me.
because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
I'm changing my zones or something? Like, I put a hard flat over there and... Come on, man. Hate playing games like this where it's just like... They get away with so much BS.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had.
I do. I have them on 0.
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50.
And there we go. Tip.
And a double coverage and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
I'm probably going to concede this because this is a DDA game. No point really playing a DDA game out. So I go hard flats. You got the hard flats. You got the safety in the box. Oh, there we go.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they're
got to improvise a little bit.
The 27-yard line. That is
a disappointed that
two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
See, that's the throws we make. That's the throws we make.
First down throw complete downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
You know what? I'm going to bank that this works.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Mariota. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
All right, man. Come on, EA. Give me another one, man. Please. Everybody just cross your fingers.
Able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we
didn't care. Play the hard flats.
The game, and someone has said here that the data says
got those set.
Expecting an onside kick 80% of the time. The team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type
run
of
spam.
Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win.
Got to play hard flats because if I don't, then he just magically knows that I'm blitzing.
You know how many times we've done games
and that doesn't work very good for me. Because you got to keep the hard flat on the field.
How about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say,
screen. Let me react to it. Man, I seen that shit and they slowed my man down. I hate that.
Those big fellas have a little vision and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
There we go, Cleveland.
Carry on first down by Fournette is going to wind up losing yardage as he stopped for a loss of a couple.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a
He should have dropped that.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep
God, bro.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there.
I just need him to play. I need him to throw that hard flat.
That's good enough to extend the drive.
I need him to throw that hard flat. Please throw the hard flat.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Timeout here.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down.
Stay with it. Play the hard flats.
Brady to throw.
Oh, EA, don't cheat me.
And they'll bring him down at the 13.
Bro, I was on that.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. As they'll get it with just over 90 seconds.
Play the ball, play the ball, play the ball. You got this. Stay with the buzz, man. Play hard flats.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. On the run, it's Fournette.
Good D, good D, good D.
Drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11.
36.
Just a 1-yard pick up there, and it'll be 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out.
That's probably going to be it. Let's see. That's going to make it a 9-point game, so I still need to get the ball back.
In a big spot here.
Oh, he missed it!
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores.
Don't play smart. Don't play stupid. Don't play stupid.
They'll look to throw.
Work those sidelines.
He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup.
Work them sidelines.
Second and very short. Carr to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And able to get this one across the 45
Clock it.
before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Do we take the shot?
Play action. Now it's Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
No!
Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards.
Oh my God, I never missed that, but motherfucker missed it.
The game and finally forced an incompletion.
Just sit and get cute.
He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
He went out of bounds, right? That's out of bounds, right? That should stop the clock. Okay.
To throw. Now he's flushed out right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Play fake. Mariota out to his left. He can run for it, and he will.
Get in there! Clock it, clock it, clock it, clock, 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 clock. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No! Fuck! We had it! Oh, bring the no huddle back. Bring the huddle break back, bro. Bring the huddle break back. Bring the huddle break back to the game, bro. No fucking way. Oh my God. I had that. And he... Madden with the fuck shit, bro. The random clock shake off. I had enough time to get to the line, spike that ball. They shindigged me, bro. I don't know, man. Like, I mean, I was gonna throw it, but he had him on there. I was like, fuck it, I got a lead block. Send him up. I'm like, okay, he's gonna pick up the block. Let me check for the ball. Has to cross the plane. He got him on the 1. That's crazy. Had it been me, if I hit stick him, he'll fall forward. Damn, bro. We had it too. I should have ran out of bounds. I got happy. I would have had it running out of bounds. Damn. And then they robbed me on this fucking bomb. Like, they ain't no replay for it. Because I had it. I went, it's like, fuck it, let me just do the possession catch. Whatever. And I was kind of glad he didn't catch it, because I was like, man, I didn't want to leave this dude like 40 seconds on the clock. That was crazy. But, yeah, Lito, we could play. Because I don't rely on Darren Waller. I do not rely on superstar abilities. I prefer they take the abilities out of the game. I mean, I use them occasionally, but I don't want to be that guy that, oh, you're only relying on Darren Waller because he has abilities. You know, I want it to be user versus user. I wish they would bring that game back. You know, it's too much abilities and people relying on that shit. Wish they would do away with it. Yeah, I mean, I could have got in there, but, you know, things happen. I didn't play smart in the first half, or I did, and I threw picks that shouldn't have been picks. But you know how the game is, bro. It's going to cater to the higher teams. My PSN's right there on the screen there, buddy. Damn, that shit was crazy. Like 1 yard away from losing. Hey, damn, man. Damn. But hey, we be competing with these Raiders, man. We compete. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about, man. Having fun and competing. You're not gonna go undefeated all the time. And if you do, then you're cheating. I'm sorry, I'm calling it as I say it. You know, you can't go undefeated in this game and Raid. They won't let you. Unless you play like some of them dudes, man, they'll play like 2 games for the year and then they'll never play in Regs again. There's some people that you got with them ridiculous stats. Like, y'all ever just went to the leaderboards? Like, here's all the cheaters, bro. Like, watch this shit. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna catch that for you. Y'all want to see some cheaters, bro? Look at this shit. I'm surprised Madden hasn't actually done anything about it. Like, EA hasn't done. I'm trying to see. You go to the stat leaders and look at this ridiculousness. Who gets 2,370 points in one game? Who? Like, I mean, 100 points to me is me just obliterating somebody. You know, how do these people get all these points and no points against? Like, how do they manage to do that? Do they just link up with each other on a fake account or something? I don't know. Like, how do you average that many fucking points without cheating? You know, like, that's ridiculous. Like, I'm surprised EA hasn't banned them or something like that. There's no fucking way. I mean, even the 400s is 500s. Ridiculous. And then you got someone up here with that many points in a ranked game? Like, really? How is that even possible in 5-minute quarters? There's no way. There's got to be no fucking way. Because even if you're just taking one-play touchdowns, it's 15 seconds on a one-play touchdown. There's no fucking way that that's even possible. And if you're not giving up no points, I just don't see that as possible. That you match up in a ranked game and then you get them type of stats. Unless you just play an absolute bum. Man, his jersey look fake. I'm so ready for Madden 22, man. God damn, bro. Just hurry up and just put the game out. Because this one's so infuriating sometimes. And I mean, it's like, y'all remember how Madden 20 was, bro.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Obviously, you had the one defense that could stop everything with the audible scheme, and then to top it off, you know, and then you throw in the superstar abilities, and people would run that cover 2 sink blitz out of the dime 146 or whatever, and you couldn't double team the guy on the edge. That's what made it annoying, unless you slid protect. And if you slid protect and put a double team on him, then you were going to be in trouble. On the other side,
and they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 89 yards, and the Raiders have taken the early lead. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was the part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. Catch made. It's Moreau. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
This is Jalen Richard. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They run the counter. Richard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Try and throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down. Although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4 and he got 4 on 3rd down. Being chased out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Quick pass out to Aguilar. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He'll find Richard here underneath. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And it's a 2nd down. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line.
I like the passing in this one, Justin. I just wish, you know, you got to remember, the older ones, they had the fucking fumbles, you know, when you get hit. At least you don't fumble as much. I mean, they do need to bring it back, but shouldn't be like every time.
So probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was very easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Raekwon McMillan leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Carr, and on the left side, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. From midfield, here's Carr. Pass complete to Richard, the running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Flushed out right. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On the ground, Richard. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jacobs to start the drive. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's the backup Mariota. And he'll find Moreau here. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. From his end zone, it's Carr on 3rd and long. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. 20, 10, and he will score.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 99 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Jalen Richard now on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Anytime that ball comes to me, I'm trying to take it to the house.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Carr. He'll buy some time right.
Ah!
And that will be incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers
I like that
on side of
3-4
the
over.
field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Following the interception here, Mariota under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And the pressure gets to him again. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr.
Oh!
17 seconds now on the clock here.
They certainly had good starting field position on that
Good
drive,
deep.
but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were
smart.
thinking about.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a nice job
Beautiful
here
punt.
to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return.
Going into halftime with the lead. Man, Justin,
The Raiders with the
he
lead
put his
already,
PlayStation
and they
away, man.
get the football here as the second half is now underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit.
I'm not going to let you stay in that all day.
They didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Carr out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is out quickly to the right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Again, it's Carr. Got it open man, it's Ruggs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good.
I mean, I'm trying to focus, man. Oh, man. This dude trying to do too much, bro. Like, I'm thinking. Bear with me.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell.
Trying not to turn the ball over, bro. Like, you really gotta focus a little bit, man, when you're playing people that play these nickel spam defenses, man. It's not too hard to, you know, pick it apart, but it's basically a take what they give you type.
Struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that,
it's really just going to boil down to
himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that
who can get that big play off and who we give it to.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Now Carr. And now
he fumbles.
Fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And now look at him go. The 30.
And my guy's not even running towards your guy.
He's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead,
I should have just ran the ball.
And take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they
set up my
wanted.
protection
Instead,
a lot better.
they got a lot more than that. Big time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Anthony Horn. Who?
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy.
Play smart, man. Play smart. Play smart.
Make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Carr going to give it to
there
Jacobs.
It goes.
Right through him.
Boom, bam, biff.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Die. Oh, he dropped it.
Tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Oh, this game hates me.
Game so far, limited scoring opportunities.
I threw the perfect pass.
And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They run it.
Picks that blitz up every time. I love that run. Stops them from turbo blitzing.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be
it's like the go-to. He turbo blitzes, he pays for it.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 2 yards on that play, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
Nah, because then he run commits, bro. You got to be honest, you know. But that'll definitely keep him from run committing, you know.
On first down, Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. On second down, Richard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
Oh, gotta go for it. Gotta go for it. Gotta go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Go, 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 go.
First down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Carr gonna go on 4th.
Throw it!
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
I mean, he's just spamming blitzes like blitz, 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 blitz. Praying that one gets through. I should have called the shotgun screen and would have messed his world up.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st down, Jacobs. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have coverage.
Good run. No!
Inside the 5.
I
Eventually
thought
down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
that was so lucky, bro. Because I looked at the hang, I was like, nah, he's gonna overthrow that. I could have picked it off, man. I was like, fuck. Oh, my luck today.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in.
Just let him go forward.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Damn, I should have picked him off. I had the ball. I just thought it was going to go out of bounds. This sucks.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the
You
chain of events, right? The decision to
gotta hold your blocks, people.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got a man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 45 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Catch made, it's Moreau.
Spamming blitzes like.
The football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
Carr to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tanner Muse in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now Carr. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a
stop
first and goal.
Hammy.
It's been for this duo.
Jesus.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Oh my God. Double, oh my God. Why?
Back at the 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw, Carr.
And that's a pick. Oh, dotted him.
Cross and
Ooh.
And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2.
That's just a dot, man. That was beautiful.
And while the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown,
I was worried. I was like,
that extra point is not a gimme.
He must have been shading over the top.
Go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
93.
They're going to try and run for it. And he gets
They gave him the block shit. Good game, man.
1-yard line. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. To throw his Carr. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I was on that.
The intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Carr going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own.
Oh, come on, when you doing all this, man, you capping, bro. You trying to score a tutty and you running the ball. Trying to do that little glitch. I ain't gonna let you.
33 on 3rd down.
As long as he covered.
From the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right.
Nothing. Locked up.
Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is
Good game, man.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides.
Nah, I mean, you can't spam one plays. Like, you can get them off every now and then. But when they goddamn just blitz spamming, bro, you just gotta take what they give you. It just came down to they forced turnovers. I had the 80% completion rating. Outside of the fumble, bro, I should have won that. You know who was who. I didn't throw the pick. I went 17 of 21 for 302. I don't think I did bad. I had 41 rushing. My Ruggs had 223. His had 171. I don't know whose was who on this. He was just spamming blitzes like crazy. Had to change my strategy up a little bit. Tried to get him out of it, but he just spam. Only thing he got was that fumble, and that was the game. And I should have kicked the extra point, but I don't like overtime. I don't trust overtime, to be honest, man. It's like you go in overtime, it's just whoever wins the coin toss is pretty much gonna win the game. Is this the play that I got you? Got you with that Z spot and go. Let's try to go back in there. He's spamming blitzes. I think we picked all of them up, that one. Good block off the edge. He had the max protect, he had the slide protect. He shouldn't have went on a route, bro. The tight end, what is you doing? No. I put you on a delay fade, bro. You supposed to block. I could have had more time. But still, nice read. Get separation. It's just, man, you don't have enough time to throw these with Carr, man. It's like, unless I should probably run this flipped, to be honest, because right-hand quarterbacks rolling out to the left is not usually a good idea. But good throw. I don't know. Hey, JP, you want to play a game, bro? Or are you busy? Haven't really got a chance to lab this 4-3 under yet. Like, I play a few plays I know off the top work. I'm trying to get these audibles down. Once I get the audibles down, then I can make a scheme around it. Like, the only one that I know is the turbo blitz out of it that works. It's actually faster than the 4-3 over, and it's less predictable. 4-3 over one, man, they can kind of pick it up, know that you're about to do it. Unless you're just playing dummies. I had to get rid of my 4-3 over for this defense, but we're gonna get it right. I gotta practice this shit. I'm gonna go up against like random plays. I gotta. Shit's annoying. Going up against people with custom playbooks on defense, bro. Like, hopefully one of these Maddens they take that out of the game. Like, outside of just, you know, the stock books and switching your audibles around, that should be the only customization you should be allowed to do. All of this adding money plays and just putting all this shit in one book is just ridiculousness. It's like it kind of takes the, again, the user versus user theme out of the game. It just makes it too glitchy. It's kind of stopped really being on those full customs in Madden 17 when they used to be used to blue screen people and disconnect people, and it's like, nah, I'm not with that shit no more. But you're gonna lab some defenses, fellas. Mainly most is just 21 personnel, so it's like what, three receiver sets. I need to master a bunch tight end. Obviously man align. 1, 2, 3. That might be. Then I could probably bring him to the box with the man align. Trick is, who do we? Okay, so that stops the run, so we good there with the man align. And I don't know what the play is. I'm just gotta find which gap we can occupy somebody. Right there. Okay, we can stop the screen. Okay. Just put the man align on. So if you blitz first and then man align, that gives the outside third. So he'll chase any routes over to the other side. I like that. He covers both of them. So that's not too bad. I want to see if he'll do the kid crossers. So blitz first. Then man align, and that'll give you the outside third, cross, outside third. Make sure he fills this gap so the center occupies. Yeah. Damn, I heard that one. Oh, let me see if y'all saying anything. Anybody else want to play? Let me know in the chat. I'm just trying to. Okay, that with man align, I like that, but I don't like who's playing contain. We should be recontain and blitz him, and then shift the linebackers over maybe, or spread them. Maybe. Or yeah, just let him play contain. And then user rush him. And I got the coverage over there with the linebacker. So we good in that aspect. Sure, man. If you need my PSN, just let me know. I'm just trying to lab this shit, see if I can make anything better out of it. Obviously we got the edge blitz. It's gonna be a, trying to remember exactly what I did. Okay, it's not that. It's spread linebackers. It's not that. Okay, so it's, I don't see a gap except maybe right here, I guess. I don't know. Right there. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you can play it. I'm on PlayStation. Probably just go roll with the cover 1 slant, because I could probably get the, yeah, cover 1 slant, cut the cover. I need the cover 2. I'm gonna take edge thing out. I'm gonna go back to the thing. I could take it out because it's not giving me what I want. Yeah. You need my PSN? Yeah, I'll type it in the chat. I don't know if you... There you go. Just add that real quick, and I'm gonna change this one audible. Take that out, put the cover 1 in. Then run the cover 2. I'm not getting this one to come through. I would have to blitz that defensive end to remind myself to do that, but I don't think audibling to it is going to be as rewarding as probably audibling to that. So let's and then I think the 3-4 over. I think I got to get rid of this one. Just bear with me. I'm just looking. Might be the buzz mic, maybe. That'll be all right. Alright, just send me a friend request. I really I don't know, like I don't think enough people play the yard for them to kind of keep going forward with that. Like, that's resources they can put into something else. Again, like, I'm adamant that hopefully, you know, maybe they make regs relevant again, but to be honest, and ever since PS4 console, Xbox One, kind of just been neglecting regs. It's been so broken. It's everything been about mutt. That's all they care about. But next year I'm gonna play Mutt, since that's the only game mode they really care about. I might try to do franchise. Really just depends on, you know, how the league is operated. Like, I've seen some leagues as just like, it's like fantasy football. Like, they put their experience gains like all the way up, and it's like, come on, man, like you've got like quarterbacks throwing 40 and 50 interceptions in one year. Like, yeah, come on, man. It's like not happening. Let's don't go there and have rookies being 99 overall in year 2. Like, come on, that's not franchise mode. That's not how it's supposed to be done. I do it with abilities off, low experience gains, and then just make it as much user versus user all the way from, you know, let me keep the injuries on, obviously. You know, let people win by, you know, utilizing their depth correctly instead of just spamming one player and definitely just MVP. Nah. Is maybe it's me. Is by any chance is y'all chat lagging or anything? Because I'm trying to be up to speed. Maybe it's my phone, I don't know. Alright, so as long as y'all good, I'm fine. Hit me with that friend request. I'm gonna check real quick, see if you sent me one 58 minutes ago. I think I already picked that one up. Nah. Let me put this on my charger on the stick. But definitely, I mean, the offense is there. Like, I'm still jubilant playing with a 72 overall defense. Like, I'm not gonna be that guy that loads up a full custom playbook. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna take whatever the book is and I'll edit my audibles and that's it. I'm not gonna sit there and just load up like I'm at a salad bar, you know. It's like, no, I can't play like that. I couldn't live with myself if I had to load up a bunch of customs to play the game. I wouldn't feel like I've actually beat the opponent. I feel like I beat myself, that I would have to do that to get a win. It's just not something, you know, I'm interested in or trying to do. I don't do stuff like that. It's just out of my context. Shit. Besides, I like the stock books, man. Because most of the stock books already have schemes built into them. It's plays that you kind of, you know, I don't know if y'all remember playing college football back in the day. You remember how you used to run a play, and if you ran it so many times, you would set up other plays. Like, your other play would highlight and be like, hey, you've set this play up. You know, and then you get like a bonus for selecting that play and executing it. It's kind of how I feel like when, you know, running a stock book. You know, I run a play so often. I mean, even if you're dealing with spammers, you know, you feel like you're rewarded because eventually they got to kind of take away what you're doing. It's not fun playing spammers, but it's crazy, man. People load up a custom book with like 500 plays, and then they go in the game and they only use the same 3 plays over and over and over. Like, why? It's like, it kills me, man. Oh. But y'all know how Madden is. You sending the game, bro, or? As long as y'all are good. I'm gonna wait for you, but I'm gonna play a game. Maybe I can catch a dub back in the regs. They screwed me the first 2. They've been screwing me today in regs, bro. I've had some crazy shit happen. Words cannot explain the things that have happened to me today. Like, I could talk about it and tell you, I threw this pass. I was playing the Packers. I threw this pass, and granted, you know, he knocked it down, right? Knocked the ball. It went real low. So I'm like, okay, it's a deflection, and here I am, you know, trying to, you know, get back to the play call screen. And I guess it goes into his feet. The ball tips into his feet while he's running, and it bounces back up in the air. And then he picks it off. I'm like, did that really just happen? It's like the ball never wants to hit the ground. Like, incomplete passes don't exist in Madden's eyes. Like, they don't want the ball to hit the ground. Oh man, we gotta play the Cowboys. JP, don't make me do it to him. Why do they do this? Cowboys are the only team this like this, where you have dark jerseys on dark jerseys or white jerseys on white jerseys.
This is Tony Pollard. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
I think since switching, I've found myself playing big nickel a little bit more. I need to kind of, yeah, we'll stay with the nickel in this formation, but could be RPO.
Now the first carry for
Woo!
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29.
Alright, so we probably got a run spammer, so I'm gonna go break out the 4-3.
Leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Probably play, okay, he's got doubles. Should have the safety on the slot.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And the hole closes
And he
quickly.
still gets drug forward 3 yards.
To the 36-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
Oh, right to me.
Heavy traffic and it's intercepted.
All right, 4-3 defense comes away with the pick.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36.
Our Leo defender picks it off.
His first throw of the afternoon.
Again, like I said, when you come out with these counter runs, kind of take what the defense gives you. See, we have the run to the left. You want to keep it as is, but you want to make sure you do have an extra blocker over there. Obviously, zone coverage, that's going to give us an extra blocker, so we good. And then make sure that your ID is on this side.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. It'll be a pickup.
Easy run with the counter. You do the same thing with the zone split. If you want to, like, you can just keep motioning this guy over. You ain't really got to do anything extravagant. You know, you can kind of sell that counter run. And then just, boom, run the pitch. Easy yards. Ultimately, what we're going to do is we're going to try to get some setups in. Playing the sky. So, what I'm going to do here, obviously cover 3, that ISO, he's playing off deep. That ISO receiver is going to be weak against that deep out route. Make sure our ID is on the line. And we're not going to go for that. Always read it. Don't force it in. Sometimes, you know, like that right there, he probably had him playing zone drop, cloud flat or something. So if he's going to do that, we'll just play the read over here on the right side. Over, under, flat. Alright, so he's playing a Mabel. So we're just going to run the ball. He's staying in a Mabel. There's no point of us really trying those. It's just being able to recognize that. They can go so far.
second down, Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Keep it honest. We actually might be able to get him with the spacing since he's staying in the navel. Spacing hit. Boom. Die. Easy peasy. Get him out of that Mabel look. It's like he's playing like maybe cloud curl third. Whatever he has 3 zones on that side of the field.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
I thought I was in.
Since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This one taken just inside the 10.
All right, so we got one of these guys. We're going to play our 3-4 defense. We're going to come out and 3 Sky Audible Sam Crash 3.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll take this across.
Kind of play with it a little bit. I know he's going to stay in trips. We're going to play Buzz Match. Shade underneath. Kind of just sit on it.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 6-0.
I'm gonna go ahead and set our.
After 1.
We're gonna go 5-25 15s. Like I don't mind giving up the underneaths. Like I'll play those hard flats and then just kind of user the middle.
Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Shade over the top.
23 yards the pickup there.
Give me that Mabel on that side.
Quick throw and it's caught by Gallup.
So I'm gonna need Mabel on both sides.
35-yard line.
You go match.
In, 14
I'll go 3 Sky.
And a first down.
And then put
That's now 4 completions in a row.
double hards.
Back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Keep the Mabel over there.
Big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes
put the impact block on the lineman.
Touchdown. 14 yards. And the Cowboys.
Look at me, impact block. Boom. Alright. I'm going to play smart here. Just play hard flats.
We hear the word finish all the time.
And then just play a spy.
The back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up,
Just a little worried.
Just wasn't able to
those slots, I don't like the position. We're going to man align. Play those slots. Slide him over so that'll bump that tight end off of his route. He's doing a spacing stick. Got him. Block for me. Block for me, Beasley. Block for me. Come on, Morrow. Come on. Come on, buddy.
There's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving
this dude actually went all the way to send me a message and say he did me wrong. He must have not been looking at that impact block that I got on his lineman, bro. I literally tore his fibula off, broke his kneecaps. So he wants to send messages. We got one of these guys. He's playing a Mabel, so that means that interior is probably going to be up for grabs. He's in the cover 3. I don't really feel like he's blitzing. We're going to go ahead and take a shot.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that's what we do, fellas.
Caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders
look at they sidearm that. Fucking car just slung that with his sidearm. What the fuck?
A quick strike of 75 yards and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense
He's probably playing hard flat. Nope, no flat. Wow, he got the block shed. I'm just gonna hit him with spacing. Let's see if we can catch him off guard with our onside kick, because that was, we want a chance with the ball back at least. Even if he scores, we get the ball back.
Hey man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
That's really all I care about.
Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It's like the only thing I need to understand this over edge.
Going after it also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
A first down carry by Elliott.
Good wrap up.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. Prescott fires one out wide, complete, and past the 35.
He's playing RPO.
A yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Look at that.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
He's probably trying to send me another message waiting for the 2-minute warning. Probably go like 2 sync. I don't see him doing any cover 2 beaters.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This is Elliott. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going.
I should have had that,
They're able to
man.
convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit.
We had that
play
too.
Since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Now Elliott.
Let him score.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy.
That's why we kicked it short, because I know I have a chance to get the ball and score again.
And the Cowboys are now just an extra
play that man line.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And
Nobody
as they convert here for 2.
reacted to the ball. Like, I'm gonna stop playing cover 3, man. Cover 3 and cover 2 is just not it. I might just go back to cover 6.
People are starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Really just depends how he comes out. We might be able to get him again. Keyword might. See what he does. Still in the cover 3. Hasn't changed up anything what he's doing. It's really just depending on who his user is. He's on the down front. He's got everything over the top. And he threw it short. He I should have sidelined it. I tried to throw it over the top. I had him. That sucks.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
I can't use her that?
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pick up there, 26 yards. Oh, nice move. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense.
If he keeps showing him cover 3, he'll try to do a cover 3 beater.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Prescott down. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. To throw is Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I need a sack.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. CeeDee Lamb is intended to
need a sack.
But now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he'll only get this to about the...
Pause it right here. It's 2 seconds. We were able to get him 2 seconds last time.
35, well short of the line to
And they
gain.
didn't get him.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt.
It didn't work.
Zerline's kick is up and through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go.
And the only thing that killed me is
after the break.
when I threw the pass last time, I didn't sideline it. I tried to throw it over the top, and that card doesn't have one of those ones. So make sure I sideline the pass.
In this 3rd quarter of action.
He's gonna give it to me. He's spamming, so we just got to make sure we place it. We got this.
The Raider
Still
offense
insane.
set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
Got him playing back deep.
Incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
All right, let's just run the ball. Quick pass. He's playing back deep. We'll just hit him on the underneath.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10.
Or take off, bro. Why are you so slow when bro, I'm about to take you out of the game, bro.
Alden Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Carr. Forced out to his left. And he'll find Moreau here. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. Well, now they'll try the end around. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on
Back to
1st
the
down.
spacing
And as this drive
concept.
goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game.
He's playing those sidelines, so
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Carr now on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a great return.
these no-look interceptions got to go out of the game. Like,
here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Prescott looks to throw on 1st.
wow.
This is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into
Superstar
the end zone
abilities,
for a
bro.
Cowboy
Like, this
touchdown.
is ridiculous.
Amari Cooper, 28 yards. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
Can't defend it.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Prescott to throw it. And he's brought
I play cover 3, that's open. I play cover 2, that's open. What defends that?
They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it.
Oh my God, bro. Every time it's that same spot on the field. Whether they run a deep dig, the slant, every time. You can't user it because you're going to give up the quick pass.
And he returns this
Huh.
to the 22.
Can't play man because man gets torched. I'm going to beat him with a classic cover 3 beater. It's going to be one of them games where I just got to take shots.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
Playing back so deep, bro.
We got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough
I
one.
don't like that. We're just playing. You're going to have to take the under, I guess.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Catch made, it's Moreau. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 3 quarters have come and gone.
Could probably beat him without routes. He's got that dude. He's not in a third. He's in a deep half. He's got a mid-third and 2 deep halves. And probably like a curl flat up under it.
But they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th.
Get on the ground, my
This
dude.
one winds up to be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a
Just
3rd
dropping
and short,
everybody back in the zone.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down.
It's a 2-possession game. I just got to stop him on defense and be good. Playing a lot of zone. So what we're going to do is we're going to give a flat, pull that outside zone out. And then a smart route, dig route inside. We'll pull that hook zone back. Try to wheel this into the wheel route.
To throw his Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are back within a score. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver.
Hate how they slow me down, bro. Like,
sometimes the back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And the Cowboys are able to recover.
all right. Got to turn that on aggressive, man. We got to get this ball back.
This is our time. Our time.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
Stop
He'll be
clock.
taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's
Come
just
on,
going to
come on,
shake
come on,
his
come on,
head
come
and
on.
not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. This series could very well determine our outcome. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Nice user catch.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch.
He's playing that deep half, so we might. He's not in that third. He's in a deep half. We might.
Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
On first down, Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
All right, 2-minute warning.
42-yard line.
He's in a deep half. We gotta get that. He's got a curl flat playing cloud in the deep half. So trying to figure out the best way to attack this.
As we get you reset, and let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down. Carr working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hey, a little bit of an unconventional call there.
Yeah, but it worked, and how great was that? That's got to give them a lift in this situation.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Carr to throw. Flush to his right.
Oh, no, EA with the throw out of sack. Oh, they killed me with that shit.
Return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Why did he even stop running, bro? There should have been a throw on the run.
And trying to shift the coverage.
We're just going to run commit. Fuck it.
The coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Run commit. Try to strip it.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Well, Prescott here to throw.
Oh, yes. A Mick. Right there.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
Oh, we not playing stupid. The run this, make him burn him timeouts.
All the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
No, don't score.
Into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed, and now the extra point can tie this thing up in the
Damn, man. Like, I could care less, bro. Like, I score, I score. If I don't, I don't. It's really going to come down to him just driving down the field and kicking a field goal anyway. He has 3 timeouts, so.
We get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Oh, no.
They'll try and run it in.
Wow. He block shedded.
2-point conversion here.
I know there's some time.
Come on, Madden. Y'all gotta.
I still think you kick the extra point there.
Some of the scripts, man.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the one and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what.
It's like the scripts in this game are so bad. How do you block shed a tight end? Like, there wasn't even an animation where he engaged. It was just like warped through him. I mean, I knew, like, I get it. You know, I went for it. I took the chance. I understand, but EA was going to let him, you know, it was already dictated.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Elliott. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. If they want first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
How am I offsides?
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that.
Are you serious? You calling offsides on a QB kneel? Like how?
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just do it.
Wow.
Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter.
I got a offsides called on me on a QB kneel, and I didn't even go offsides. Like, all right, bro, we'll call it right there. And no point in you trying to showboat, bro. Like, you wanted to take the knee. If you wanted to kick the field goal, you would have kicked the field goal. You got to sit there and try to add insult to injury. You didn't win. I beat myself. Man, you just got to take your chances, JP, man. And, you know, you got to try to take it every chance that you can get. And, you know, like, the main thing is that a lot of people don't realize is my defense is like, y'all don't understand. A lot of people play with the higher rated teams. They don't understand what it's like playing with a 72 overall defense. You don't always get those spectacular catch animations. You don't always get the fumbles. You don't get the, you know, superstar ability turnovers. You don't get that. Everything you do is all user, and then you're competing against people that play with those teams with abilities, you know. So it's not like everything I do, I try to just get my offense the ball. That's pretty much whatever I can do to get my offense the ball is pretty much all I can do. Yeah, I understand. I know. I was just trying stuff, man. You know, I can't always rely on my defense. Like, I can slow people down, but if I'm constantly on defense the whole game, bro, it's just, there's not really anything you can do, especially if, you know, someone has a decent scheme and you're just sitting there just trying to adjust, and you're just kind of crossing your fingers, especially when you don't have abilities on defense. It's like you just cross your fingers and then hope you make, you know, you bait them into doing something, you know, and that's pretty much how it always results at the end of the day. Because a lot of people don't understand it. It's damn near a 60 overall defense. That defense it's bad. Like, next year it'll be better. Like, I'll have people next year. But 72 is like, I've been like in the 70s the last, 3 years? Man. You really got to bring out the butter and shit. Just, I mean, you have a lot of close games. Like, a lot of people don't understand, bro. Without abilities in the ability era, it's rough sometimes. You know, it's like, you look at it. I'd probably be better off playing with the Rams, bro. They got an elite corner. You got an elite rusher. Look at that. You got 87. Like, that's all people play with is these teams with these high ratings with ability players. At the end of the day, and that's not me. You know, I'm gonna play with my team. I'm not gonna switch teams just because, you know, it is what it is. You know, people want to play like that, you know, and that makes them happy. You know, it makes them happy. You know, you won a meaningless game in regs because they do that. Then they get like the abilities with the custom playbooks on top of that. Like, they load this shit down. Like, he's supposed to be beyond desperate. It's humorous sometimes, you know. Because I think about it, like, the Browns, they're gonna be good next year. You know, you think about it, they got basically two first round picks. They got that linebacker and they got that corner. And then they picked up Jadeveon Clowney. So you got Jadeveon Clowney and Myles Garrett. Man, Browns are going to be hell next year. Well, Bucks doesn't even need a custom. Like, I be trying to tell people that. Like, Tom Brady is a custom playbook by himself. Like, he doesn't... You don't need a custom playbook if you have the Bucks, bro. Like, Brady's his own man. You just kind of look through all these teams. Like, the Bills going to be pretty good next year. Because, look, they're already set. You know? Nothing much. 4-6. Hey, 4-6. You want to play a game, bro? I'm trying to get out of Regs, bro. Because Regs is... They on that help mode right now. It's like financial support. They on life support, bro. These motherfuckers do everything for a win. I'd rather play, you know, friendly competition, man. It get to a point, man, you get tired of trying to get your rank up all the time. Ah, man, bad. So whenever you free, bro, just hit me up. You know who I am. I'd definitely like to play more people, man, to expand my horizon a little bit. But I'm saying the top teams next year, you go ahead, pencil the Steelers in. They're going to have the best defense. I'm thinking Steelers. If you're going by this, that really depends, to be honest, because if they don't have Aaron Rodgers, they're going to take a hit. Their defense is going to be on the field more. Their defense is going to start taking a hit. Right now, as far as I see it, Steelers, the Niners are going to be hell. They're healthy. So Steelers, Niners. Colts might be the sleeper. They might be a dark horse next year. KC didn't do anything for their defense. They're all offense. All bark. No bite. And I think the Cardinals did. I mean, they got some aging veterans. They didn't really. I mean, they might be good for regs, but if you're trying to do like a franchise mode, man, I don't know. The Bucks, obviously, the rich get richer. They return their entire the entire Super Bowl starters. Like, that's never happened before. They got all of them to come back, and they got a draft class. So the rich just got richer there. The Bucks are going to be overpowered on both sides of the ball next year. And then the Browns. So it's Browns, Bucks, Steelers. I'm not sold on the Titans just yet. I don't think they have a defense. I really don't think they have a defense. They got an offense. I'm not sold on them. So yeah, Browns, Bucks, Steelers will probably be the top three teams. Just if you're going by that, you know, like the current ratings and the situations, everything. And then, oh yeah, and the 49ers too. And Washington will have a good defense, and it depends on Fitzmagic with what their offense can do. But other than that, it's probably going to be your top five teams right there. Just going by this and what. Yeah, I said something about the Cardinals, but you destroyed somebody with the Chiefs. No, they had the Chiefs. Gameplay. Man, Browns is like, man. I low-key hate playing the Browns. The Browns is a cheat code, but I have a strategy. Have y'all ever played anyone that comes out, they use the Browns. They come out in the nickel defense, It's like a cover 3 match or cover 3 sky, and they pinch the line in, and then they crash out, and then they have Myles Garrett at defensive tackle. It's a glitch, right? Like I'll show it, but there's also a counter to it where you can get them for pass, like roughing the passer on every play. Like there's no skill doing this. Like let me show you. Like this shit is just it's sad, and people will play. There's like people that literally play like this. Like they'll come out, try to fucking find them. Like they'll get the Browns, right? And this shit it's like cheating. It's really sad, to be honest. I know how to beat it. Like I've got an offense that can beat it. Like you just got to be able to know that's what they're doing. Like if you know that's what they're doing, you put your fastest tight end at fullback, and then you can just run a quick pass offense, like the wide receiver out, and just keep spamming the flat route. And what's going to happen is they're going to be spamming the down stick, and they're going to hit your quarterback. You're going to get the completed pass plus the let me see. They play like the nickel normal. I could care less what they got on the edge, and they'll have like Myles Garrett right there, right? And they'll play like the cover 3 sky press, and then you can go. Let's just start under center. Just show you this. It's just like unfair to all kind of degrees. Like they'll crash in, crash out, and then I don't know if practice mode will let me do it, but they just spam the stick, and sometimes they get picked up. Sometimes, you know, I don't know if they're crashing down or what, but. Why is it in practice mode it gets picked up, but in regs like the O-line doesn't block? Let me see. Let me try to pass commit, maybe that. Oh. It's not letting me do it. But in practice mode, hold on, hold on. What's the moves? Where's the stick buttons? What's the stick buttons? It's down, right? Yeah, they're letting him get picked up. I don't know. It's getting picked up. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I blitz the linebackers. Show blitz. Maybe I don't get double teamed. They don't want your user. You can do it like in a game. Let me see. I don't know how he did it. I'm trying to see. They'll come in there and then they'll just keep spamming it. Like I don't understand. Like in a game, maybe hold up. Maybe if I do the That's ridiculous. He's still getting through, but like I don't know. Let's see. They just spam it. See, well, the CPU is only gonna keep throwing it to him in this play anyway. So as long as they're not throwing it deep, that means you're doing something right. But you're all right. You know what? They come out in the cover 3 to make you. I got it. They come out in the cover 3 match to make you throw cover 3 bombs, right? That's probably what it is. So let's call it cover 3 bomb. They got this man holding like a motherfucker. Why they not letting me do it in practice mode? I don't know. Maybe they got, yeah. You see that? He has resistance. So I need to go over here. Get off him. Yeah, they're not letting me do it in practice mode. I don't know. But you go into regs and somebody they will literally get in this and then just spam him. I got to get away from Hudson. He has the... Now they would just want to double team me, That's fine. I don't know. Maybe practice mode doesn't want you to expose the weakness that happens in regs. Like regs, you can do it. Like I sit there and you'll play someone and they'll keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. Like they'll do it with him. They'll do it with DeForest Buckner. They'll do it with Chris Jones, and they just spam the stick, and he's just gonna block shed through and be in the backfield. But all you got to do, like I said, just put your fastest tight end. You want someone that can catch the ball and run a decent route. Put your fastest tight end at fullback and have him run like wide receiver out, where you just spam the flat route, and they'll get you every time with roughing the passer. And that's how you deal with people that do that shit. But fortunately, I couldn't show you in practice mode. Practice mode just has been very bad. I'm not the only person that's going to say that either. Like, you can ask anybody. You go into practice mode trying to show somebody something, it's not going to work as intended. Like, even when you try to show off an offense or a defense, most of it really just depends on the ball placement and whether or not the play's flipped or whatever. So, I mean, there's too much spectacles that are reliant in practice mode for things to work. But in a game, it's like it plays so much differently, It's like the best play mode in this game, I'm being completely honest with you, is this right here. Play now. Right here, this is the best game mode. It's got the best presentation. It's got, like the play style feels a lot better. If they could bring the play now live or whatever to fucking regs, that regs would be a lot better. But it isn't. They don't put no resources into regs. You remember back on the PS3, man, boy, they used to do all kinds of shit for regs. They brought the ESPN NFL Network Sports Center talks and reviews and shit, and they used to have like a broadcast that used to be pinned in a box when you're in the head-to-head screen and stuff, like and then you used to be able to go into lobbies and shit. Like they had a lobby for each division. You had your AFC lobbies, your NFC lobbies, your team lobbies. Like they had a bunch of lobbies, and the lobbies were ranked, and you could see people's ranks, connection speeds, their record, like all that shit. You could talk in the lobby with a voice chat. And then when you used to go to your team select, you used to be able to match up with people on the team select as opposed to just automatically going into a game with them. So you could actually sit there and talk to your opponent and be like, if you didn't feel comfortable playing a specific team, you ain't even have to ready up. Like if you got in there in the rank and then you were playing someone that only wanted to be the Patriots back then, that was the best team. You ain't have to sit there and play. And you're like, nah, I ain't playing the Patriots. And if they didn't want to switch their team, you could leave, like, and that was fair, like I nobody want to sit there and play the best team in the game all the way through. It's like, regs was a lot funner back then than it is now. Right now, it's just, a crapshoot. Ever since, they added the custom playbooks and stuff to the game. I don't mind the custom playbooks. Like, I understand, there's people that kind of do their own solo dolo thing in franchise mode. I get it. Like you're changing your schemes up, you're doing the drafts, you're getting down into it, you're having fun. But that has no place in any type of head-to-head matchup. Like, that's just how I feel about it, at the end of the day. Like if you're going like, the only thing custom you should be able to do is switch your audibles. That's it. You shouldn't be able to add money plays. You shouldn't be able to go in there and just grab up all the gulas, all the gold. You know, that's not fun. You know, like, y'all have fun doing that. Like when you go in here and then, you know, you'd be like, you know, you follow such and such channel on YouTube, and then you go in here and be like, oh, I'm gonna add that play to my book. You know, I like how do you have fun doing it? You know, it's like you're not beating no one, you're looking for glitches. You know, it's like I don't do that. Like I just run the stock. I don't change or add anything. I do come in here and look at the play arts. You know, I do that. But I don't, as far as adding plays and whatnot, nah. It's just not. Like, I look at some of them like, man, you know, that would be a cool play. You know, hopefully they add it to a live book. And they didn't even do anything with the live books. Like, they promised us shit. They was like, yo, we're sorry, you know, we're going to fix the game. We're going to dive deep into these live playbooks. Like, the whole thing is we made this patch for the game so that we could edit playbooks from week to week, and we could, you know, really dive deep into this playbook thing and switch them. And they ain't did shit this whole year, man. You know, like we just straight up got lied to. Like, that shit is wild. Like, EA just straight did that shit to us. You know, and at the end of the day, you know, I know. They're not going to listen to people, man. Like, you can sit there and tell them all the good that they've done in the game in the past, and then you got to keep in mind that some of those people that were involved in that aspect of the game, they don't work for EA no more. You know, once NCAA got whatever happened with their copyright shit or whatever, using people's names, and then they couldn't make it that game no more, Madden did kind of take a down spiral. I would say, what, 14? When that happened, like the end of the PS3 era, is when, you know, Madden kind of started, you know, kind of straying away from all the positives they did. You remember back on the PS2 days, you could, what was it? You used to be able to create your own packages. Like, literally, you could create packages. I know it was back then, memory cards and shit, but like, you could decide whether you wanted your packages to be global or you wanted them to be situational. Like, you could swap in your fourth string defensive tackle or something like that. And this was all before manual subs. You know, I understand they wanted to be quick and I can get manual subs, but you know, the thing with manual subs is once you use the manual sub, they're locked in there for the rest of the game. And that kind of sucks a little bit because it takes away key packages that you might want to use, you know. Other things that they could do, you know, like, and here's something I'm big on. If you think about how the game evolves, you know, how NFL teams are drafting safeties now to play linebacker in the NFL, or how they might draft linebackers to play safety in the NFL. You know, why don't EA at least, I'm not saying both safety positions, I'm saying how about making the strong safety position like loopable with linebackers? Like, linebackers should be able to also play safety, or safeties, like strong safety can actually play in the box defense of a base defense from any linebacker position. You know, that would be, you know, feasible. But I don't know. EA, they make a lot of excuses, and they put us a shitty game out year after year. Out the box, y'all already know there's going to be glitches. It's every year. The game's infamous for them. I mean, we sit here and talk about, I hope the game's going to be better, but we know year in and year out, 30 straight years, the internet has a fucking shenanigan about the fucking glitches on Madden. As soon as it comes out, I guarantee, a month come in, then you're going to see feed pop up on your social media timelines with Madden glitches, and you're just going to see all the crazy shit. You're going to see punters with the ball stuck behind their butt cheeks and they're just skating around on one foot. You're going to see all kind of crazy shit, you know. So EA's notorious for that. I don't know if they do that, you know, just for kicks or what they do it for, but you know, you know, when you have a year, well, not even a year, you have what, 6 months to make a game. That's pretty much what you're getting. You know, you're getting a 6-month out the box patchwork, month after month after month, to try to fix it up. And that's, you know, you keep band-aiding it. You know, have y'all ever put a hole in a fence, right? You just take a bunch of nails and a hammer, put a bunch of holes in a fence, just pop, 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 you know, trying to fix it up, right? Well, then something comes along and you got to take those nails out of the fence, right? Well, what you got? You got the fence got a bunch of holes in it, and then they try to cover it up. You can't cover it up, man. Once the damage is done, it's done. You know, so hopefully, long term, what I would hope is that EA stops with the yearly game and starts doing what everyone else is doing. Make one game. Make you a college game. Make you an NFL game. Make one game for each. Okay, if we're in a patch, you know, era for video games, make one game for each decade. One game. Update it as necessary, fix it as necessary, whatever. You just make one game and stop trying to make these little 6-month patch up games. It's not, it's going to look like copy paste, man. People are going to complain at the end of the day. You know, it's like, you know, people are going to look at it and they're going to be like, you know, you're already seeing people talk about it on Madden 22. They're like, oh, it just look like copy paste Madden 21. You know, it's like, you know, I play the game because I like my team. You know, I like football. You know, that's probably the reason a lot of people still play this game, because they like football. So I don't want to kind of just burn y'all ears. I mean, I do like playing the game, but I'm probably burnt out on the game after today. I'm just going to leave it on that note. Again, probably just we'll do some more stuff for you guys later this week, man. I just don't want to get too in-depth on how I feel about the situation, man. Again, Madden 22 around the corner, and hopefully things start to look up and we start to get y'all some good content out. Again, appreciate y'all watching, fellas, and appreciate y'all listening. It means a lot. Hopefully y'all can dive in with y'all opinions here or there, and y'all have a great day. All right.